Welcome back to the show. It's time to take our lentils now to India and see what happens with lentils in India. So to better understand this, we've asked a guest to come into the studios with us. And I'd like to introduce you to Madhu, who comes to us from Iowa. And she is really a national expert in Indian cuisine. She's going to help us, learn about lentils in India. And she's also the author of this wonderful book, New Indian Home Cooking, which really goes into lots of different things, including lentils. So with that, Madhu, welcome to Let's Dish, and tell us about lentils. What are we going to do with lentils here?
Thank you, Chris. Well, we're going to cook lentils, the brown lentils today.
Okay.
And the first thing I do when I start cooking lentils is I just put them in a plate or a tray and just pick through them just to make sure there isn't any visible rock or something.
Okay, so like little stones or something you'd want to take
Right,
out. Okay.
Because they can be the same size as the beans.
Perfect.
And
those would hurt if you bite into them.
As well as you can get a little grit into your... Then I wash it in 2 to 3 changes of water, draining the water.
All right, and we have 2 cups of lentils here?
We have 2 cups of lentils.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pour it into the water.
Yep.
And this is what, 10 cups of water? Is that right?
This is 10 cups of water. You need at least double the water.
Fantastic.
And you want to make sure you have enough water, otherwise the beans, as they absorb, will stick to the bottom.
Okay, because they're going to suck up that water when they cook.
They're going to, expand.
Okay. All right, and then we're going to put these into it as well?
Yes.
And this is the flavoring?
Yes.
Okay, what do we have?
This is the flavoring as well as what helps digest the beans. So we're going to add a teaspoon of turmeric.
Turmeric, fantastic. And that's a beautiful yellow color. And flavor?
Flavor. And 2 teaspoons of salt.
Fantastic.
And you need nothing else. You just stir it once.
Okay.
Cover it with a lid. Bring it to full boil.
All right.
And then you want to reduce the heat and let it simmer.
Okay. So we're going to come back to that in a second. So we're going to tell me a little bit about what's going on over here, because this is the flavoring part of the soup. And how do you call the soup in Indian?
Well, we call it dal. Okay. Dal is really like beans in the English language.
All right.
So beans, whether it's beans, pulses, legumes, lentils, we call them all dal.
All right.
Whether it's dried or cooked.
Got it. Okay, so let's make our flavoring here.
All right.
We're going to lead me on here. Tell me what we do.
All right. The first thing we want to do is, this process is called chonk.
Okay.
Or seasoning. And we want to put about a couple tablespoons of oil at the bottom.
I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle these in. These are
cumin seeds, and you're putting about a teaspoon of cumin seeds.
Okay, and why do we do this? I can smell it.
Oh, well, it adds the flavoring as well as it's going to help. The flavors will infuse into your dal.
And it's bringing out flavors because, I can smell it. It's amazing.
Yes.
All right,
cumin seeds, great. We have ginger.
Fresh ginger.
We have fresh ginger, about 4 teaspoons.
Okay.
All right.
And that's sizzling like crazy. Look at that.
That's sizzling like crazy. And then we add the onions. 2 cups of onions.
Diced onions.
Fantastic. Onions. Yes. And we're going to cook this till it's about light brown to dark brown.
Okay. And then once it's light brown, we put in these are tomatoes
Then we're going to add the tomatoes to it. And you want the tomatoes to get soft.
Like these over here.
Right.
Fantastic.
And then, as you can see, look at the colors there. And that's what's going to help flavor the beans. We don't use any broth.
Okay.
And as well as this is going to give the beans, help increase the digestion.
Okay. And you are also a nutritionist as well.
I'm a dietitian. Yes.
Fantastic. All right, so over here now this is the cooked lentils. We put these on earlier. And you can see it looks like a beautiful soup right now. That the lentils have sort of dissolved a little bit into the water.
Exactly. You want to make sure before you add your seasonings you want the beans to be very soft.
Got it.
And the liquid is not separating. If you see the liquid and the beans aren't sitting at the bottom.
It looks like starchy a little bit on the liquid side. And then I'm going to go ahead and put our chonk.
Put our chonk and season it.
Look at that. That is beautiful. And then we finish this with a little bit of lemon juice, right?
Yes. We just add about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. And if you like, And that's
That is it, and
done.
it's ready to taste.
It's ready to go.
All right,
Yes.
it's time to get tasting this in just a minute.
All right.
This is beautiful.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
It's simple.
perfect.
It's easy.
Perfect.
Yes, it is.
Up next, it's time to taste all of our lentil dishes. Stay tuned.